Hutchison here in New Westminster, Canada, and I've been working with Tesla waves and Tesla machines for many, many years since a very young age, and which led me into the discovery of the Hutchison effect by Canadian and U.S. scientists. And that particular area involves levitation of objects of metal and wood and water through high electromagnetics and pulse DC voltages and this kind of thing, and which led me into quite a very interesting and very, very adventurous life in the field of energy and meeting many scientists and comparing notes. And right today, however, I don't want to keep this story going on too long about the Hutchison effect. It's fairly well published, but today we're here in 1998, February the 16th, and we're actually looking at one of my creations I use to support my main interests. And the name of this particular device is the recreation of the famous Hiroshima type converter, as called by the Japanese people, as they demonstrated a similar device like this one here on the 50th anniversary of Hiroshima, before several TV cameras and before an audience of 500 people. Giving the demonstration, which actually powered a small motor, I then took the device all apart. Basically, the device itself is this particular unit here. Apparently works on zero-point energy, meaning that in the central core, as you can see here, there is a crystal structure system that resonates an outer crystal structure to create power. And this is working in the way into the gigahertz range, and actually zero-point energy is unmeasurable, but going by some of the work of Dr. Hal Pudov and Ken Shoulders, and that I was able to get a fair idea on crystalline matrices to create this particular device and devices prior to it. There's only been 3 of this kind ever made, and the rest have been solid types that are more reliable than all this tuning you have to do with this here. These kinds of devices are very expensive to build. The one that was demonstrated in Hiroshima City was about $25,000, and this one here actually cost the Japanese about $13,000 to $14,000 for parts and crystals and that. And they want to demonstrate it to their people in Japan, of course, to raise funds and money to keep this kind of technology running and getting funds for other projects. And as it's sitting on a shipping crate, it actually was to be picked up on October 7th, and unfortunately went through U.S. Customs, where the customs agent thought it was a bomb, and it eventually made its way to Hiroshima City, and then, of course, it was not in working order and was sent back to me for repairs. So right now, basically the power level of this device at about 25, 30 pounds, rough estimate, is only about 1.6 volts and approximately 1 ampere of power, which is drawn from the atmosphere or surrounding medium, and it's converted into DC power. And these large capacitors here help the conversion process into clean DC without too much ripple or variations. And basically, up here we have resonators, and the center of core here is a multitude of different crystals, or crystal wafers as the Japanese refer to them. And by putting pressure on each side here, like so, you can adjust these crystals. And once you get a resonance built up by doing that, then it resonates base core crystal structure, which is very hard to see here because this unit is painted black in some ways. And the main crystal structure is down in here. And once that large man-made crystal starts to resonate, then power is delivered to these capacitors. And the outer perimeter material here is basically just a way to guide the zero-point field, much like a geometry where you have the zero point energy accumulate a little better in the surrounding medium. So on that there, as I said, there was 3 made. Number 1 was 1995, and it put out 3 volts, 3 amperes, and it was quite powerful, but it died hard because basically in here you really need a inert gas to separate all the wafers to keep them safe, because if you're pressing them together, you're getting a lot of sparks and a lot of back EMF and a lot of back voltage too, which causes heat and causes it to crack, and once they crack, of course, then the unit is destroyed. So on a budget of 14,000, this was created. The other units, of course, probably would have cost 50,000 for a